Hey everyone, Odds here. Welcome back to the channel for another game of Mechabellum. I've got a replay here for you with Odyssey, and actually, surprisingly enough, he has joined us in chat here. So say hi, Odyssey.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
No worries. So Odyssey is my brother, and he is also known as the Mechabellum Mini Masters Season 2 champion. So
Woo!
a very strong player here, and we're happy to have his insight on his replay on the channel here. So hopefully we can all kind of learn along his game plan here. And you just gave me a little bit of insight into the beginning of this replay, saying that it's going to be focusing on aggression and aggro play. Is that right?
That's right. So when buildings first came out, I kind of fell back into standard, but I got a little bored. So I went back for more aggressive play, and it's made for some exciting games. So hopefully you like this one.
And your opponent, Dardagnan, is 2.3k.
Yeah, he's just above 2.3k MMR.
Okay. So I've seen this position before. This was actually you taught me this position more or less. The hound, steel ball, kind of like a diagonal line here. It has the effect of like making sure that you're collapsing in a particular order. And I mean, this was really effective before Billings because having the hound back here was pulling aggro from the left side. But now that we have Billings, is there any kind of like difference here with this kind of diagonal deploy?
Well, yeah, that's really good observation. That's exactly what it was for before. What I found when I was playing more closer to the line since buildings were introduced is just that stuff kind of further on the left-hand side was just getting killed faster. I think it's because a lot of people were doing more center deploys now too. So they were just going in too quickly that just wasn't lining up as well. I just prefer kind of the slower as you kind of work from right to left.
Right. I think also we see like if you're I've had it sometimes in my games, if you're too close to the line as well, then your stuff will run in. This map is not in particular that has it, but sometimes there's that middle turret which kind of messes things up if your front was like too close to the middle.
I think they need to change something in the layout so walls can't be in the middle. I think that's is too much pull, too much like delay in the middle. Just messes everything up.
Yeah, I could see that. All right, so round 2, got subsidized storm collars. That's kind of interesting. Improved tarantula, very strong card as well. And we get a skip. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm into hounds and I really like hounds, so I was gonna just go into hounds as my chaff clear. So improved trench is a good card, but I wasn't really considering it. And I actually was worried about the extended range fortress because my opponent was giant spec. I think fortress actually pretty strong right now,
Oh yeah,
and he did end up taking it too.
that's cool. Yeah, so
But
you've chosen Hound as your chaff player. They've actually got half a level on all of them, pretty much, so it's not the worst. So yeah,
yeah,
you're
it's really
trying not
important
to
to get level 2.
try not to double up on the same units here. And so also, yeah, your pro tip here probably is against the small chungus, you have your steel balls in front of the crawlers. But if that turret was the other way, if it was the big one, you would probably put your crawlers in front of your steel balls, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Same kind of formation, just flipped the opposite. So both ways of aggro kind of work. Oh wow, cool. Look at this conga line of crawlers here.
Yeah, so this is what players do now, try to not get pulled, but it looks like he misplaced the furthest one back. Yeah, it looks like it still pulls a bit. But you kind of do now like a staircase of chaff into the center to avoid the back pulls being too strong.
Mm-hmm. And missiles already on round 2 for both players. Some people are really against throwing missiles down early, but I don't know. I feel like you want levels early, so like I don't know, investing in a missile to make sure you get around and you can clear up the rest of the stuff to get levels on your units seems pretty good to me if you have the money for it.
Yeah, I'm usually been against missiles, but I find it can be really good if you can hit the turret plus some other unit.
Right.
And also, as you're saying, like levels are so important, and when you're being aggressive, you just want momentum, right? So if you can just win the early rounds, get the levels, then it makes it really harder to counter.
We do see 2 levels on those hounds. Unit drop already. Fire Badger, Marksman, Mustang, Phantom Ray. It looks like, you don't have any anti-air right now. Phantom Ray might be a little bit worrisome. Are you considering maybe the Mustang or the Marksman?
I don't really like the Mustang too much into the sledges. I think yeah, I go for Phantom Ray and Marksman on aggro are just a little weak. I think Phantom Rays were okay to be my anti-air as well because I'm pushing in with Ball Crawler Hound.
Oh, that makes sense.
Phantom Rays should be pretty safe.
Yeah, and if you do get into a Phantom Ray versus Phantom Ray, you'll build that second one here. And yeah, I can see, with so much crawler action happening here, something like a single target damage like the Marksman is no good.
Yeah. And also now I present an air threat if he like the Badgers were looking really good for him, right? So I now have air, and now he has no counter for them. Like, there's no way he's gonna take Marksman there. Mustang aren't even that good for him either.
Right. So cheeky little level up on this crawler here. That helps if anything is ever deployed on the side, right? It'll kill it.
Yeah, it does, and also just was slowly getting to that back tower, so just a little level on it could
Yeah.
help take that tower if they get the level 2 tower, which he does take.
Yeah, something that I do if I'm considering level up, I'll look at see if it did damage, and if it does, then it might be worth it. So nice. Your mentioning of the Phantom Rays to add another problem. That's something that I talk about a lot in my games, especially on aggression. You want to keep throwing the next problem for your opponent to try to solve, so they're always one step behind, and you can maintain that tempo.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you go do your little back pulls. There's a little problem. You add your little Phantom Rays, and then at some point you got to like switch sides or something, right? You just got to keep making them behind in deploys, trying to answer all your questions.
Crawlers do get in. Actually, that's been leveled to 2, so it is a good thing you leveled those up.
And I actually lost this round pretty hard on the ground. The Phantom Rays
Yeah.
saved it for me.
Yeah, it was a quick tech on that Fire Badger range.
And I do find that against Giant Spec, I usually have trouble kind of cracking their defense. Because you get into Giants, right, they're just typically stronger, and they can get into them earlier. So I really want to like try to end it early.
Yes, the Rhino. Ooh, some options here. Missile strike. It's looking pretty good to me. Mobile beacon is pretty good with your, aggression. Always good to have a mobile beacon. You can even get 2 if you get it off this reinforcement here. Battleship could be, probably not worth it because there's so many crawlers it won't get a target. Yeah, so I see you go for the missile here.
Yeah, the battleship is pretty expensive, and because I won the last round with Phantom Rays, he probably is gonna make an air counter.
That's a good
Anyway.
point. Yeah.
So the missile is just like a cheap, good spell, get some damage and try to crack. I'm trying to see him trying to crack the side there and put a Rhino there.
Yeah. Yeah, so really important, putting this Rhino right up near the Fire Badger so it's not going to shoot your crawlers anymore, which is going to make your hounds and crawlers more effective as well. Good position on that missile. Clear the rest of that crap. The Void Eye will die, and the Void Eye is really the only threat to this Rhino right now, but even then, level 1 versus level 2 Rhino is not going to be nearly enough damage anyway. So I like that. We see Raidens are the opponent here. Yeah, I mean, your board is pretty weak against Raidens, so...
Yeah, exactly. Ball, Phantom Ray, Hound all kind of get crushed.
Pretty good missile there. This Rhino warps in, no problem. Just punching down those fire badgers. By the way, did you see the new fire badger?
Yeah, I saw.
I'm so excited.
Cool.
I really want to try it out, the charge thing. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, when I first like I was watching Rooster's video and he's talking about it, I was like, oh, it's kind of cool, but like really, like what's it gonna do? And then I saw the footage. It goes so fast.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Anyways, back to the game here. We've got another reinforcement. Heavy armor, intensive Rhino, or amp core. Yeah, heavy on the Rhino, of course. That's pretty good. You're just
Heavy
making this
armor
problem
is
even
always
worse. So, like, if there is a problem solver, I mean, you'll see. I guess the steel ball is really strong against that, regardless of the heavy armor. But sometimes, and this happens, like if your opponent kind of skims out on the defense and tries to just like cut a corner, throwing that heavy armor on it means cutting the corner will not work. You have to make sure you've got the full, like the steel ball or whatever there.
Yeah, and especially at the like higher level, there'll be some mind games, right? So they'll be like, "Oh, my opponent's gonna sell out of this because they expect me to deploy a counter, so then I won't deploy my counter, and they'll sell of it, so that I'm not behind." But in this case, I didn't sell, and he made the counter, so it's not great.
You got another level on this crawler. I'm curious to see if you ever level this again.
No, I don't. I don't make level 3 crawlers. That's crazy.
Still got a lot of money here.
Yeah, so sold out of my balls.
Oh yeah. You still have your little Chungus here.
Yeah, it's doing some work. It kills the little crawler that comes in.
Ooh.
And then it would help slow if he tries to do an assault on that tower.
Stealth cloak and attack 2.
Yeah, so when I go into hounds, I go into the enhancements pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I really like them with the hounds, and because hounds are pretty cheap, you can afford them.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like, I don't know, some games you just click to like level 1 attack and just kind of forget about it, same with armor. But hounds and some units in particular, if you're going, you know, high rate of fire units as well, it's really important. Or if you need extra damage to crack. All the games that I've been winning recently, I've been clicking on attack 2 pretty early. I think it's quite strong.
Stats seem really good.
Once your board is built out too, then you got more stuff that actually gets affected by the upgrade.
I was hoping the stealth Phantom Rays would sneak in and kill the Raidens, but it didn't work out here.
I see.
It wasn't oil round, so it's like, yeah, he probably killed just all my chaff, but it's becoming an issue, and when Raidens get levels, it's very hard to stop.
Yeah, I have a very hard time with that. I actually have no idea what to do. Okay, more units. So now that you've
the air options here.
Yeah. Now you've sold out of the balls, so you're slowing down the pace of the game a bit.
Yeah, the balls were just like feeding. They weren't doing anything because of the Raidens. I guess options are to like go more balls and go mech div. But I didn't really like that option. I like usually selling out of the balls and going for I don't know, something else. So I usually like to tech my hounds quite a bit. I think I'll go mech rage next, and then like elite recruit a couple more hounds.
Yeah.
But now you see I take the marksman with AA.
Yeah, I was going to comment about that. And that was because, you know, the steel balls are gone. You're not charging in so quickly anymore. And then you have to deal with this big Raiden threat. So the AA helps a lot there. So I don't know. I find it interesting that now you're like, okay, we're slowing down the game a little bit, and I have time to get these marksmen. They should be safe behind all of the speedy hounds and all the chaff and stuff, so they should theoretically be able to pick off these Raiden if things go well. Is that the idea?
Yeah, and it's also because so earlier they were offered as kind of an option, like if he took Phantom Rays, and it's like, yeah, maybe I like get marksman and like can shoot at them, but like you don't have to commit to attack. But now he's committed into Raidens with attack, so it's like, okay, anti-air marksman. It's like, I could have taken the Phoenix and maybe that works, but I like the anti-air attack because you can hopefully get an earlier lock onto the Raiden.
Yeah.
Especially because like I'm charging in with hounds, they should clear like really fast all the check.
Against Raiden, I find too, like the Phoenix, I mean, it just dies as well, right? So you have to get range, and then you maybe have to get energy shield or something. Like it might take a couple techs, sometimes even, you know, a charge shot or whatever. So it's infinitely more cost effective to go for the marksman. Although, you know, it doesn't always work, it looks like. Yeah, chain is pretty good.
Yeah.
Chain clears the whole pack of dogs.
Doesn't fire badgers. Very, very strong. Hard to deal with. So I have to come up with a solution to this problem.
Oof. Orbital, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to take orbital. The mass-produced wasp was interesting because another way to kind of deal with Raiden is just like throw shielded wasps at them.
Yeah.
Have them shoot at them for a long time.
It really only works for a round, though, I find. Or you'll
Usually,
see...
yeah, because then they make Mustangs.
Yeah. There's too much HP left to kind of go for that play. So, yeah, it makes sense to go for the orbital here. What did you just buy? Steel ball? Oh, okay, yeah.
Ball and a crawler.
I see. So I think I get the idea now, right? Is this side now is fortified. It's really tough to crack into. And instead of going harder and harder into this, focus some attention on the other side. Force your opponent to deploy over here and make this side weaker. Or alternatively, if you popped a tower, then you're going to be able to crush, you know, you're surrounding this, so like it should crush.
Yeah, so the way I lost the last round, and like it wasn't an oil round or anything, I was like, okay, if we just replay the same thing, I'm going to lose. So it's like the way I win this side is I need to take a tower.
Mm-hmm.
So I go for a play on the opposite tower. I have a missile strike. Should help clear things out.
Ah, yes. Good timing with that missile strike. And there's no... You're taking a bit of a risk here with no missile interceptor. How likely is that?
Yeah, I mean, he had never missiled there before.
Oh my god, these orbitals. They're so loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a fair bit of crawlers here. So they are taking the priority of these Raiden. Nice, you get the other tower. Looks like you're gonna clear this round, although probably not as much damage as you were hoping for, eh?
No, but we're still getting levels on our hounds.
So now that your opponent knows about your sort of your attack on the other tower, what's the game plan? Ooh, advanced tactics. Love it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you're
I've
fully
already got
upgraded.
all my upgrades,
Yeah.
so you gotta take advanced tactics, right?
100%. So game plan. What are you thinking?
So now I have to find another way to take that tower. So he's gonna deploy to defend the ball. So I have to find another gap. Exactly, you're already pointing.
Yeah, I'm one step ahead of you, brother. The middle looks pretty open. You actually have less hounds than I would be expecting. I mean,
Really?
Well, it's because you've got a bunch of them on the side here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to keep his units over there for a while.
Yeah, I see.
Kill all the chaff.
What do you think about this loose formation?
Yeah, it's okay. I think he's got badgers. He wants to clear the chaff faster, and loose makes me kill his crawlers slower, so it's fine by him.
Okay, I guess because the hounds are already scaled.
So I guess before I went for the next tower, I thought, okay, I want something to tank the Raidens. So I got some level 2 armor scorpions.
100,000 HP on that scorpion? But it's only... Is it really doing a good job tanking it? It's just one unit and it chains.
Yeah, probably not. But it helps versus the Badgers too.
Yeah, you gotta try it. Yeah,
I
it is
wanted
pretty
to see
effective.
his response on the left side, and you see I beacon the ball and crawler away.
Right.
I see what his response is there, and then I can make my next assault on that tower.
Wow.
So the scorpions help win the ground harder, right? I just need to win the ground hard, and the marksman will clean up.
You know what? That's pretty sick, actually. This thing will never die. There's nothing that kills it. There's too much health.
Yeah. So now we gotta go for the kill shot.
Deploy mod is kind of interesting.
Yeah, everything here is kind of interesting. It's probably too late for an intensive. Underground can be really good to help pull units off to a side or distract stuff in the middle. Absorption I was considering on a Scorpion. And yet, deployment module you can always make plays with, so like you really have a lot of options here. I think I was trying to calculate my money and figure out what I wanted to do, decide what I wanted to pick. I might even, I think I either skip or underground. Yeah, go for underground.
Yeah, your opponent already has the loose formations, so your regular crawlers in a battle here are gonna crush them. It's gonna keep them occupied. There's so much crawler action in the back here too. Oh yes, yes, level 2 rhinos. You love to see it.
You got it. Yeah, it's an oil round, which is scary. I saw how he went to defend the steel ball attack, so I'm like, okay, I don't see why he would put anything here.
More armor.
Rhinos.
It's only 200 bucks, and look how much you get. So much health.
Yeah, it's very good.
And yeah, notice, yeah, you've got this missile here to try to pop anything that gets deployed. So it's gonna clear those crawlers. Oh, actually, it goes for that fang.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Ooh, and your rhinos get slowed. Oh, it's because of the EMP on the Raiden. Oh.
Yeah. And what's funny is I was thinking when I was making this deploy, I was like, maybe I just take Photon, because like, what if he just clicks EMP? I was like, nah, why would he click EMP here?
And you also clicked Fire Extinguisher. You're going crazy on these stacks.
Yeah, it was the oil round, so I was hoping to finish the game this round. But that's not the case.
Well, you are preventing yourself from dying here by picking off some of those Raidens. It was looking a little scary for a moment. Wait a second. No, there's not enough damage here.
Yeah, not enough damage. But now I'm like, okay, I've deployed like everything. What am I gonna do next? How am I gonna win this?
Well, as the great Cheese once said, most problems can be solved with more rhinos and more wasps. Is that what we're gonna see?
No, that's not it's not really my style.
Oh. Okay, we got these Mustangs now. That's gonna help quite a lot actually with the Raidens.
Yeah. Very good. Help deal with the loose crawlers. Help distract Raidens.
So, what are you going to do with these rhinos here now that they're like immediately countered? Okay.
You send them around the world.
Yeah. Distraction.
You gotta try to do something with him. It could just be like a pullback and like a delay attack. I didn't expect him to take the saber and put it right there. It's pretty good by him.
Yeah. He sold something, but I didn't quite see what. I would have thought maybe these steel balls.
I think it was in last Phantom Ray?
Oh, okay, I see.
Maybe I sold out all my Phantom
Rays.
Rays.
Looks like Phantom Rays. So missile is here. You both have your shields ready for it. Don't have aerial spec on the Mustang, only range. There's so many regions here.
Yeah, so I actually, because yeah, aerial spec is pretty good, but I also just needed my Mustangs to shoot chaff. I just need to win the ground war.
Yeah.
Then it's expensive.
Oh, those
On the
rounds got
on the
deleted.
left, yeah, the left flank, I did a little scorpion here to tank
Nice.
the badger. So that the hound gets in. Good.
Ooh, it's close.
Very close.
Nice tower timing, though. Actually, this is MVP Scorpion, potentially.
There's it.
Yeah, I think he got too much stuff here. The other tower pops. Yeah, this looks like it.
Kill
Nice.
the Raidens.
Well played.
Armor scorpions, man. It's the way.
Cool. So your techs here, range, acid, double shot armor. So you remove siege mode for armor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you're not playing standard, you don't really ever need siege mode.
I think siege mode is a bait tech. I think even in standard it's not good. Like if you just have ranged scorpions, like just let them do their regular job, and I think it's probably better. Like
Yeah. I think the idea behind it is like you don't actually click range, you click right into siege. Just getting both of them is too much. But I don't know. I'm not a best standard player in the world either. This Scorpion is, yeah, he saves the day here.
I had put one on the other side too, but it died instantly.
Yeah, the Raidens are just too strong.
That one was a mistake. There were quite a few mistakes this game, but we still managed to get in there and get the win.
Yeah, and it's nice to see, you know, you're trying new things. I think the Scorpion actually, I mean, the first round that you threw it down, it did quite a lot. You won the round pretty heavily. And then this round, it ended up winning because of the Fire Badger here. Taking the tower with perfect timing to start clearing the rest of it. Cool.
The Raidens take a long time to kill him, and then they help kill the Badgers. And you actually don't want range because I want them to be kind of the front line.
Yeah. Cool. Any other thoughts or comments on this game?
I don't know. It's just probably could have made an assault on left tower earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty wide open. But I think it's pretty good to do just like a steel ball crawler attack. It's a very low commit, and steel ball doesn't care about tower levels, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what
Sprinkler
would happen.
was probably too expensive to be worth it too. Like if I didn't take Sprinkler.
Yeah. Yeah, I've removed Sprinkler. I feel like it's like a bait tech. I don't know. Just survive. I'm looking for the Rhino round. Where are they?
I think it was round 9.
But then it was... Wait. But you got armor right away on them?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so...
I'm gonna try with Photon.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if I can remember what you did here. What you did was underground, if I remember. You did that about here.
Yeah.
You can sell that. Probably level all this stuff. Did you get a third deploy? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I think it was just the 2 rhinos.
Let me try Photon.
Yeah, because I went into Sprinkler on the same turn.
Okay.
But,
so we're not going to do that this turn.
It's really frees up some money here. Sprinkler was such a waste. Could get a friggin' third rhino if we wanted. Good loan for it.
Let's just do a hound here.
That makes
help
sense.
Clear stuff.
Yeah.
Something like that. Whatever. It may be a bit better deployed, but they are surviving obviously longer. No, it's not gonna get it.
Really make it? Oh.
Not quite.
You need armor and photon.
You know what? Maybe.
That's the only way it makes
that's
it.
really expensive though. That might be a kill here.
Yeah, but it might end the game. Right? If you gotta make a game-winning
Let's
move.
try it. Let's try that again then.
We had some extra money.
Underground. Here. Or we just do 3 of them.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Oh, we didn't even take speed, did we?
Yeah, we did. Oh, you didn't sell. Yeah, there's some money.
You know what? Why not? Why not? You're right. Armor and photon. That's perfect. Let me get 3 of them. This missile should be a little bit better. Hopefully. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Yes.
You gotta make it.
That's it. And then you get the other tower now. How much damage is this gonna be?
He had like 450 life left.
That was the ticket.
It's actually a lot of damage. That was the play.
15,
I was almost
55.
there. That's
1555 at round 9. Nice.
could have won a round earlier. Amateur.
Yeah, that was enough. Well played though. That was a good game. It's a good try.
Yeah.
That was a full commitment though, you know? If it didn't
Yeah, you
work,
gotta know.
then you were throwing the game, right? If that didn't work. You still had
Which
to...
is good to know because I was flip-flopping in my mind, photon or armor, but the answer was actually both.
That's funny. All right. That about wraps it up then for today. Thanks for joining me for this cast. Hopefully we can do some more in the future.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, let me know down in the comments below, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I look forward to reading your comments. I'll see you next time.